of a 30-second clip of something I watched where I have access to watch the whole interview in its entire. That's just plain laziness. That's just plain laziness. You know what I mean? You want to be lazy? Cool, be lazy. Watch the clips, have your opinions. But then you're gonna go on social media and everything and like judge him based off those 30 seconds. You don't know what he said before and after that. You don't know if anybody asked him a question. You don't even know if he thought about it and afterwards and say, you know what? No, I don't even feel that way. I want to win a championship. You don't know. Like, so no, I'm not gonna do that, man. I'm not gonna go on this microphone and speak about this man and I didn't even hear what the hell he had to say. I'm not gonna do that. So some things he did rub the wrong way because he's Aaron Rodgers. That's what he does. And some things I'm gonna have his back on because Rodgers is not a man, or not. He's not the type of player or type of man that don't want to win championships. He knows he only got one. He knows one is no longer enough. Back in the days when every 20 years somebody would win four. You know, you got Terry Bradshaw in the 70s getting four. Then a decade later, you got Joe Montana getting four. And then a decade after that, you got John Elway getting two. One was enough. I got one. It's enough. I'm going to the Hall of Fame. I'm set for life. I might get a cool show on one of these sports outlet channels. Keyshawn Johnson got one. Good enough. You know, like a lot of people got one. Good enough. Are we only sticking with quarterbacks? I can't mention Keyshawn Johnson. He's a wide receiver. Okay, fine. The way we talk about Patrick Mahomes, we talk like Patrick Mahomes got like 3 or 4 rings. He got one. Good enough. Probably on the verge of getting a second one. But we'll talk about that on a future episode. You know. Then you got guys who made it to the Super Bowl and we already put them in the Hall of Fame. Joe Burrow's in the Hall of Fame. And he only went to one. Herman Edwards, he's not a quarterback, but Hall of Famer, he only went to one. You know, we'll see what they're gonna do about Cam Newton because he was awesome in 2015, but he only went to one. Tom Brady changed that whole thing about one is enough. It wasn't for Tom Brady. If Tom Brady decided to play basketball and not football or whatever, man, we would been raising Aaron Rodgers above our shoulders. You know, like Simba from the Lion King, just raise him up like it's the king of the world right now because he got a Super Bowl. Unfortunately, he played in the era of Tom Brady. So we look at him like, well, he got one. Then we look to the right and we see Tom Brady and we're like, well, he got like what, 8? Yeah, something like that. And then we look at Aaron Rodgers again and we're like, when you get that one? 2010, 2011, 2010, 2010? When you get that one? Ooh, it's 2023. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since you got that one. Now that I'm saying the years out loud, I've been watching him for about 10 years. It was definitely more than 10 years. Definitely more than 10 years. I've been watching this man on TV. After a while, man, the years just go by and you lose track. You lose track. I was in the gym the other day and I'm working out with you know, these young guys and I was like, man, I got like a 10 years difference above them. Then I thought, but I said, wait a minute. I got a 20 years difference above them. Oh God. I was already a grown ass man when you was born. Oh man, time is going by real fast, real fast. So yeah, man, Roger's been in the league for a long time. So yeah, he never said anything about like didn't want to win championships. He's not a selfish player. I don't look at him as a selfish player. I do look at him as a player that's about him, that's all for himself at times. I do look at him as a player that only sees the world through his eye sockets, and that do make him very unlikable. But we're not talking about his personality. We're talking about his football game. The only thing the man was saying is, I could still be the top player in the league right now. That's what he meant when he said, I could win another MVP. Not, I don't want to win championships, or I don't care for championships, or I care more about MVPs than championships. Think about that for a second. I don't know, man. You seem kind of washed up, man. We might need to go younger and put love in there. I don't know. Can you still play? And his response is, "Well, I could bring you a championship." You know what people response would be? I mean, Peyton Manning got the Broncos a championship, but that wasn't because of Peyton Manning. They're old timers that's on the team, and they're contributing as the best they can, but they're not the reason why the team won. What he was saying was, I'm still good enough to play on a high level where the Green Bay Packers could win a championship, and I will be the reason why they won the championship. Not because of the defense. I didn't go 2 for 8 with an interception, no touchdown, but the defense is the reason why we won. No, I could get you to a championship. I could still play on a high level. That's all he was saying, man. So before y'all want to go on social media and TV outlets and ridicule Aaron Rodgers and put words, associated with his name, selfish, things like that. Before you want to do all of that, do him a favor, do yourself a favor, do your listeners a favor. At least watch the interview. So we had some good Thursday night games on TNT. Some pretty good games. You know, I got to sit down and watch the second game, of the TNT Thursday. And I'll tell you right now, man, by the beginning of the fourth quarter, this game, I realized now I didn't mention who played. The Brooklyn Nets visited the Phoenix Suns, and by the beginning of the fourth quarter, man, I was done, man. I was done. I didn't want to watch anymore. I was done. I was like, all right, man, my mind's starting to wonder. I'm trying to sit there and, be a podcast professional and sit there and watch everything. And I'm like, my mind's starting to wonder. I realize I'm not watching and everything. I'm like, man, what else is on real quick? Let me skip to something else real quick for a few minutes and then go back. And then, the game, the Nets was down by like 20 points or something. And I went to another show for a good what, between 5 to 10 minutes, if that. And then commercial came on that show. I said, okay, let me go back to the game. I go back to the game, and I'm seeing the Nets got down to like 6 points. I'm like, damn, when were they done by like 20? And I'm just like, what's going on here? Okay, I'm about to finish watching this game, see what's going on. Then I did, and everything went back to normal for Phoenix, but that was a hell of a comeback. That was a hell of a comeback, but the Brooklyn Nets. Um, Kyrie Irving, man, he was trying. I didn't see the ejection of. I really try not to say this man's name on my show, man. I really tried to, but I guess Ben Simmons. I guess for the first time, I'm actually going to say his name on my show. If I haven't already, but Ben Simmons. I didn't see the injection, but I'm not surprised I'm not surprised at the ejection. You know, I saw the replay of the ejections, and I'm just like, okay, that's bad. It is. You could have hurt the guy, but she really got ejected from that? I don't know, right? And then, I don't know. Then part of me started to think, did he do that so he can get ejected? Because I don't know. I feel like the man don't want to play basketball. He just don't want to be broke. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. He don't want to play basketball. He don't want to go to the practices. He don't want to go to the games. He don't want the crowd looking at him for every move that he makes on the court. But he still got to pay off that house and those expensive cars or whatever the case is. I don't know his financial situation. I'm just making guesses, but my guess is you still need to make money. That's my guess. And I don't think that you've been in the league long enough where you're basically guaranteed your own show on ESPN or something. I just don't feel that way. I just don't. You know what I mean? Like, imagine that one. Imagine on ESPN, K. Sean, J. Will, and Ben. Like, nah. Like, like, nah. I feel like you gonna end up probably doing like your own show on Showtime maybe, and if anybody if anybody with that type of cable, premium cable, but anybody with premium cable, they could watch you and stuff if they choose to. I mean, I don't know life after basketball for Ben Simmons is. All I know is you're still playing, you still on the team, you're on a team that's trying to make it to the finals, and you're playing like crap. You're playing like straight crap. Like I don't like his game. I ain't like it. I was not a fan of him from the beginning. That whole, like phenomenal player from Australia. I wasn't big on it. I wasn't big on. Oh, he's a 6'8" point guard. And like Magic Johnson. Like nah, I wasn't into it. I seen a little bit of him. I saw enough, and I was like, yeah, man, I don't see what the big deal is. And then the years went by while him in the NBA, and I saw less and less and less. And now I feel like the rest of the world have finally caught up with what I saw when he was first drafted. But I just don't like his game. And I don't like his attitude when he plays the game. He plays the game like it's hurting him. You know? He plays the game like there's a like he's at gunpoint or something. That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's how I feel. I feel like it's like a force. It's like when you go to work and you gotta wake up in the morning, and you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and you know damn well you don't want to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, but you have to. The rest of your day, you're dreading the rest of the day because you woke up at a time you didn't want to wake up. Now you leaving the house at a time you definitely don't want to leave the house to do work. Like you just woke up like 45 minutes ago, way too early in your opinion, and now you in this place working, lifting stuff and pulling stuff and driving machines and all types of things. It's dreadful. It's dreadful. Me even talking about it right now it's so dreadful. That's how I feel when I watch him play basketball. Like dreadful. Like, oh my god, I gotta do another practice. Oh my god, I gotta play another game. Oh man, we're going to Philly this week. Oh no, this and that. Oh, the playoffs. Oh my god, that's more basketball. Is there ways I can get out of it? Is there ways I can get out of it? What if I'm injured? What if I get ejected or I foul out? Or something. Like I don't have to play and I'll still get paid. Hoo ha ha ha. Like I don't know, man. I just feel like the man don't want to play. That's just how I feel. Like watching this Brooklyn team, y'all already short-handed. Kevin Durant's already out for like at least another 3 weeks. Kyrie is trying the best he can to keep the team